Taylor Motorsports presents Hauling Down Under. Introducing Scott Taylor, Hayden Pullen, and Paul Morris.
Hey, Hayden.
G'day, mate.
Hello, buddy.
Yeah, going good.
What are you up to?
Just getting this thing ready to go for a practice, mate.
Oh, okay. What are you doing next week?
Actually, I've got just practice, nothing really till Townsville.
Yeah, I'm heading up to Darwin next week to the annual road train trip, and I need someone to drive the second truck.
Mate, that'd be unreal.
You've driven trucks?
Actually, I've done a few laps up to Barclay and road trains, mate. Yeah, that'd be unreal.
Yeah, we're going to leave next Friday.
I've got a plane to go on display there. The little plane, not this one, the little plane, if you could take that.
You reckon it'll fit?
You've got 4 trailers, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's do that. We'll get the wings off, get it ready to go. If we get that plane on, mate, I'm in. I can't wait.
All right, let's do it. So here we are on day one. We're pulling out of Arundel, 5 a.m. logbook. We've got to keep our logbook because we're only allowed to drive 12 hours a day. Make sure we do the right thing. We need to have certain stops, 4.5 hours before we have our first stop. So we're going to start our book at 5 a.m. Off we go. We'll go to Gatton, swap some trailers around.
Up a tiny bit because the airbags are right down. What's going on tonight? I've had to touch the skid plate. So we'll get that, not to touch the skid plate, get it close to the pin, then we'll bring it back up to touch it again. Just wind the legs down a bit because the airbag's already down as far as I'll go. Then we'll get it close to the pin, then we'll push it up, then we'll push it under. Once the legs are up, so we don't kick the legs across.
Well, we're losing one prime mover now, so we're going back to, we're going to go to 2 type 1 road trains. So they're both going to be 33 metres. So Hayden's going to have a triple. He's going to have race A, the flat top, and then another race trailer. And I'm going to have the step deck with a dolly and another full-size race trailer on the back of that. So we both go to road trains on the first stage of this. We're clear of the city now, so here we are at Gatton. This is the first place where you can have a road train to get hooked up. And then we climb up the side of the mountains, we go through Toowoomba, heading west from the coast, we're heading away from the ocean.
Hey, copy there, Scott.
Yeah, Hayden, come in.
You heard from Paul and the chopper, mate?
No, I've been trying to get in contact with him, but there's no phone reception out here, so I'm going to have to send him a smoke signal.
Smoke signal? How are you going to do that, mate?
You just wait and see, mate. It'll be fun.
Well, it's been fun so far. I can't wait to see, righto?
Scotty, what do we got here?
This is the smoke machine. So this is a 1300 Honda on nitrous oxide, just to make sure that it goes fast enough. So we need to send a message to Paul and the chopper because he can't find us and we can't talk to him. So we're going to send him a smoke signal. That's what we're going to do.
Covering just over 700 kilometres on today's journey, the team settle in for the night in the small town of Morven to plan out tomorrow's route and enjoy a good pub feed. Scotty and the boys will be trucking well before the sun breaks tomorrow morning.
And the driving trucks is such a big responsibility. We're doing it for fun, and God, has it been fun. But the guys who do it all the time, this is a hard job. This is an incredibly hard job. You're away from your family, you're working long hours, you're sleeping in the truck, the meals aren't always perfect, and I have the most respect for guys doing this industry, like all the cattle going to get exported, all the produce that's going up and down, the mail that's going up and down. Imagine what do we need in one capital city from another capital city, and all of that goes past on a truck. It doesn't get flown up, it all goes on these trucks, and these amazing trucks that we have around us is pretty incredible sight to see. And to do that, you need some dedicated guys who are away from their family, they work hard, and they don't need recognition. They're not on the front page of the paper, but they're absolutely the soul of the earth because they are on the road every day, every night, delivering the stuff.
Mate, been a pretty big day, eh?
Oh, it's huge, been a good day.
Jeez, I'm hungry though, eh?
Yeah, I'm bloody, so am I, but we're in the middle of nowhere.
Surely there must be some way of getting some food here.
Hey, I got the phone number for Uber Eats.
Uber Eats won't come here, will they?
Mate, they go anywhere apparently.
Well, they'll come here.
Why don't we give them a try?
Can you ring them? You got the number?
Yeah, I'll ring them now.
Righto.
We're getting some Jet A1 here at Barcola. So pretty good here. They've got a swipe car Bowser. We'll take about 400 litres now. That'll get us a good 3 hours of flying, which is a long way. We're doing 220, 240 kilometres an hour, so get us a fair way.
With over 1,500 kilometres covered in 2 days, the STM team soak up the hospitality at the Blue Heeler Hotel in Kainoona, 350 kilometres east of Mount Isa. As the drinks keep flowing and the fire warms the palms, Hayden cracks out the guitar for a bit of outback pub entertainment.
The people that I like to surround myself with are people who have hearts of gold. It's about how you present yourself and how you engage with your mates and what you do. And so with Paul and Hayden, as different as we all are, we have different kind of profiles and things like that, we know if I rang Hayden and I said, mate, I'm bogged in my ute and I'm 2 hours away, he would drive and tow me out. It's just guys who understand each other about what the value of not money is, the value of friendship is. And we've enjoyed that, and we'll continue to enjoy that for many, many years.
Hey, mate, you grab them jump leads out of the truck, I won't wind over.
I don't know, what's wrong with it?
Departing Kainoona on first light the next morning, another full day of trucking ahead. The first pit stop at Mount Isa, 350 kilometres down the road, with the end destination being Barclay Homestead, a total of 750 kilometres for the day.
I'm up on boost, about 200 kPa on the boost side of things, just as I get back up to speed, and 94 kilometres an hour for 1500 revs.
Oh, we've got a bird strike, mate. You can see the bird straight in the centre of the screen. I was surprised it didn't crack the screen.
Here we are. We've arrived in the Northern Territory. We've been in Queensland for quite some time now, and now we're into Northern Territory. That doesn't mean we're close to the destination, because we'll be in Barclay Station tonight, and then we've still got another 2 days after that. So that kind of gives you an indication of just how big Australia is. You can stay in the one state or territory and drive for days and still be in the same state or territory. It's amazing, just the size of the place. Good afternoon, driver.
Mate, watch the chrome. And I wasn't speeding. The truck speed limited. Am I getting harassed?
Nah, that's not what I pulled you up for, mate. I pulled you up for this.
Oh, I'm good at those.
Are you? Well, do you know an 8-letter word that starts with K and ends in TH, and it's got something to do with trucks? That's why I pulled up a truck driver.
Kenworth?
Hey, that's perfect, mate. That's perfect. Have a great day. I'm going, mate.
What a waste of time that was. Hope you didn't wreck me chrome.
Closing out day 3 at Barclay Homestead, Paul and Luke refueled the chopper the old school way, with some avgas pumped in by hand, then into the pub to join the rest of the crew for dinner.
Yeah, the Indigenous round is really important. You know, the Indigenous culture, society is something that's becoming more in focus each and every day. It's fantastic that supercars are getting behind that and supporting that. So the Darwin round is all about the Indigenous thing, and we've jumped on board. Like we've loved it. So we've engaged Daniel, and he's an Indigenous artist, and he's a well-respected Indigenous artist. So he's provided us with some amazing artwork. You know, we need to go through a whole lot of kind of things to get that approved. Rebecca, to her credit, has done all that. So we need to design something. We need to explain the story behind the Indigenous artwork. That's very important to the culture. So we got Nash's car and we wrapped it up, and it looks pretty crazy. You know, we've got some things on the truck and the Ram that's followed us, you know, up on the way up here. So we're very proud to be invited to be participating in the Indigenous round, and we'll demonstrate that over the weekend. Yeah, Roger, thanks for that, mate. I'm coming around now.
With bushfires burning through the countryside, Scotty and Hayden communicate with Paul in the chopper to navigate through the smoky highways.
Good afternoon, driver.
Good afternoon, Constable. I wasn't speeding.
Oh no, I haven't pulled you up for that. I noticed you've got kids in the back.
Yeah?
And I've got a bit of a problem. Can you help me?
What do you reckon, kids? Can we help the Constable with that? Well done. There you go.
After a big 1,000 kilometre day, Adelaide River is where the crew stop for the night. The last stop about 100 kilometres outside of Darwin, where the boys will get hard to work to wash everything and rearrange the cargo before heading into the track.
Yeah, so here we are in Darwin. What a great place. How do you know when you're into Darwin? No more jackets in the morning, you know, it's probably 26, 28. It's a beautiful time of year. It's unbelievable here in Darwin. For the first time, we've been invited to go on the truck parade, and, you know, obviously I'm proud of our trucks and what we do with our trucks and how we demonstrate, how we present ourselves, how we present our team. We don't take it lightly. Like, you know, when we turn up, we want to be shiny and real shiny. You know, we want everything to gel. We want all that kind of artistry to come together. And we put a lot of work into that. You know, myself, Rebecca, the team back at the workshop. Okay, so we've got Nash Morris. He's piloting the Porsche Carrera Cup. Young Nash is doing a great job for his first year full-time drive in Carrera Cup. There's a lot to learn about those cars. They're pretty tricky to drive, but Nash is a bit of a gun, so he's coming to it pretty quickly. And then every time I come up here, I like to be involved in not only the trucking side of things, but the racing. So I pulled up my A9X Torana. It's a bit of a classic kind of race. It's got a bit of a mix of all these different cars in there. And so we're going to be racing the A9X Torana, which hasn't been off the shelf for about 5 years. So there was 9 of us, including me, on the trip, and everyone's had a different role, and everyone's played that role really, really well. So who have we got on the trip? We've got Paul Morris. You know, he's won Bathurst. He's iconic. He's just a cool dude. He's brought his chopper along to do the video. We've got Hayden Pullen. Hayden's like a stunt pilot. He can play guitar and his stuff like that. He's just a cool dude. He's a good mate. We've got Luke O'More, the helicopter pilot. who Paul rang up and said, hey mate, you want to come for a trip? And like, this guy is the best helicopter pilot in Australia. That guy's ability in a helicopter is like second to none. It's absolutely amazing. He's incredible. He brought along his son. He brought along Tyler, and we've given Tyler a role. We've had Carrera, so Paul's partner, has been involved. She's done some amazing footage, and she's done all the things or whatever to be a helper in regards to making this trip successful. We have Luke from STM, so one of my guys who works with me in the workshop, whatever, amazing technical kind of mechanic, engineer. He can do anything. So all the things that are presented along the trip, you know, broken things and this, that, and the other thing on it, he's like my backstop man. He's like my wingman. Bringing this all together, you know, we had Caleb Kennedy, and Caleb did all responsible for what the video we did last year. You know, he's young, he's dynamic, he thinks differently, he's engaged in motorsports and dynamic stuff. He's not going to film the opera, this guy. Like, he's going to film stuff that's action and fun and high profile stuff in regards to racing. And then to assist him, so we're fortunate enough to have Alex Nelson. So Alex just happens to be my son-in-law. And so some of the shots that we see, which are absolutely amazing, we need someone who could pilot a drone, someone who was very engaged in respect of taking great photography, stills, and could collaborate with Caleb to take what we've done. So when you see the video, there's Caleb and it's Alex and there's all these people, whatever, bringing everything together, which is like absolutely amazing. The chain requires all people. And this is a pretty cool chain of 8 people, 9 including me. We could not have done it without one of them. I can't wait to do it next year.
Paul leans on his good mate Scotty for a lift home in the truck.